Mr. Uber Chat's coming to you live from Melbourne, 12:02 on Friday. And very special guest in the car, Shaun Slater, all the way from Queensland. Our first Queensland Mr. Uber Chat. And you're talking to Melbourne's #1 Uber driver, Michael Gallis. And Shaun, welcome to Melbourne.
Appreciate it, mate. It's finally getting out of the Brisbane heat. It's horrendous up there at the moment. It's not a nice, cool change.
Yeah, thanks for rubbing it in there. Yeah, we're looking at 22 degrees and that's just starting to heat up, which is a good thing. And you're in the Uber. And what are you doing down here in Melbourne?
Me and my mate Jacob have come down to watch the mighty Storm playing the World Cup Challenge against Leeds. It's kick-off 7 o'clock tonight. 8 o'clock, I think, actually, Melbourne time. And
you've been really busy of late, and you've linked in with the Footies for All Foundation and doing some great work up there in outback Queensland in Aboriginal communities. Let's tell our peeps out there exactly what you're doing.
I was out at Cherbourg on Saturday. I donated 93 pairs of boots to the Aboriginal kids out there. Collecting footy boots, soccer boots, whatever. And send them to the remote communities of Queensland.
And when you were out there, what difference did that make? When you actually got out there to those kids, you sent through some great photos to the Footies for All Foundation and went up on their Facebook and Instagram pages. What impact did that have, you coming out there and giving them some boots?
Oh, it was just, the whole community got behind it. The kids, you couldn't get the smiles off their faces. As soon as they put the boots on, they're out in the football field playing football. With the footies you kindly donated to, it was, they absolutely loved it. The community all, I've been getting messages since from members of the community up there thanking me, and it was a brilliant day.
And you're going to continue. You've started something now. You've really got a great deal of support from a lot of different areas. Yep. It's something you're going to continue doing for a while.
Oh, definitely. I'm not going to stop, mate. It's been great. Seeing your stories on Facebook, and that's it's an inspiration as well. What you do, mate, it's definitely going to continue.
It's great to hear, and as I said, you got great support up there from the first time that you've started, Shaun. Yeah, now, a bit of personal information about yourself. You got a few kids and got a few things going on at home yourself, and yet you give up your time to organise this and get those boots to those kids. So, how many kids do you have?
I only got the 8, mate.
8 kids! That's 8. 5 and 3. 8 kids! Sheebas, Shaun. Yeah. There's no TV in Queensland, obviously.
No, as I say, mate, when the football season's off, you need to do something, eh?
Well, we know what you've been doing. What are their ages? What are their ages from, Shaun?
13's the oldest. 13, 12, 11. 2 8-year-old boys. 6, 5 and 3.
Mate, I seriously, my kids will agree with this. I can't remember my 3 kids' birthdays. Can you remember all their birthdays?
I can.
You are a super dad.
I can, mate.
A super dad and a superman up there in Queensland. And your organisation, what's it called again, for everyone that wants to follow on Facebook and Instagram?
It's Boots for Kids. It's Boots, F-O-U-R, Kids, Boots for Kids. Yeah, you can follow that on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Like and share it. I would appreciate it.
Yep, and where are you based?
In Caboolture, it's 40 minutes north of Brisbane. And
you're, but you've got, you want to hear from people in Brisbane that have got boots, AFL, soccer, or rugby union or league. You need to get in contact with Shaun because he's doing some great work up there. Go to Bootsfourkids, Boots, F-O-U-R, Kids, and contact him through the Facebook because he's got hundreds of Aboriginal kids out there that need boots, and he's going to get them to them. So we need to support Shaun up there in Brisbane. We've got a lot of peeps up there that support us through Queensland, and let's get out to Shaun and let's get some boots in the hands of some kids and get them playing sport and in a positive framework. And Melbourne, what do you love about Melbourne, Shaun, apart from the Melbourne Storm?
Oh, being a Victorian myself, from Shepparton, just the culture and everything. It's beautiful down here. The restaurants are amazing. Everything's so close, and there's just so much to do here. It's I love coming back to Melbourne.
We'd love to have you, Shaun, and we wish you all the best with the Melbourne Storm. Bit of a life tip. I ask my Uber passengers a life tip on Mr. Uber Chats for all our peeps out there.
I always say, think positive and positive things will come.
There you go. There you go. Think positive, and positive things will come. Well, you're a living and breathing. Well, I can't even think of the word, Shaun, but a living and breathing example. That's the word I'm looking for of that. And great to have you in Melbourne. And keep up the great work with Boots for Kids. And Footies for All will certainly continue to support you and link in with you and promote you where we can. And let's get those kids playing sport and on a positive pathway. And that's Uber Chats on 12:07 Friday, Melbourne. Michael Gallis, Melbourne's #1 Uber driver. Uber and out.
See you guys. Thank you.